I'm Tom from Do-It-Yourself Home Automation, and this is a look at how to raise and lower the lights on your Aerogardens. So when you first get your Aerogarden, you're planting these pods that have seeds in them, and you'll get little tiny seedlings. And at that point, the lights come by default all the way down at the sort of lowest level here, close to the seedlings. And the idea with these Aerogarden lights is that you want to have them be as close to the plants at whatever stage they're at as you can, without them actually touching the tops of the plants. And the reason for that is that the lights can get kind of hot. So they're not hot enough to burn your hand, but they're hot enough that if the leaves are in contact with them for a while, you'll start to get these kind of damaged and little brown bits. So you can see on the top of this basil where it's probably grown up and hit the lights before I raised them, you can get these little damaged brown bits. So basically, yeah, you're trying to keep the lights just above the top of your plants. And when you first plant them, obviously there's no sprouting, so you just have the lights at the lowest setting. But as the plants start to grow, you have to raise them up. And it's very simple to do that. You just come around the back of the Aerogarden, and you can see here there's these different notches in the pole on the back of the Aerogarden. Let me move this out so it's a little bit easier to see. And all you have to do to raise the lights is press in on this little lever, and then just physically with your other hand pull the lights up to the next notch in here. So you've got these different notches where you can move it up and down, push this in, and then with your other hand pull the lights up and down. And there's a pretty wide range. This is the Aerogarden Harvest. It's a pretty wide range of different light settings. So you can see right now this one is almost on the highest setting. It's one notch below the highest setting, but as you can see, it could be notched all the way down here, and I can go up again one more if I need to as these plants continue to grow. One caveat to that, though, don't immediately assume that you should move the lights up. Especially for these fast-growing plants like basil, often it's better to prune the plant back than it is to raise the lights. So this is my Thai basil, this is my Genovese basil, both grow very quickly. I wouldn't raise the lights when this comes up, another half inch or something. I would just prune the tops of this off, prune the tops of these off. And the reason is if I raise the lights again on this one, then I'm basically moving them all the way up with this basil. It's going to hit the top of the basil, but my thyme down here, my mint, and dill are not going to get any light. So when in doubt, if you're able to safely prune the plant back instead of raising the light, do that. And that way you encourage a sort of outward growth. It doesn't just keep reaching up and up and up and gaining height without actually gaining any kind of sideways distance here. But obviously when it does reach the top and you've already pruned it back, just very simple, press that lever in the back, pull up on the lights with your hand to the next notch, and you can raise it up. And this is the full height. You can see here I'm doing this with my tomatoes. The reason for that is that I'm starting to see flowers. I'll turn the lights on here. Some flowers starting to develop at the top, so I don't want to prune those, but they're starting to get close enough to the light that I'm worried that as they grow, I'm going to end up scorching those flowers. So this is the highest setting. You can see there's really quite a lot of room for this plant to continue to grow before it hits the lights at the top setting. If you found this helpful in any way, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps.